How's everyone doing? Dana here from Gimme the Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. I'm here for Monday Night Raw from the 13th of March, that's the one. We've got Elias versus Bronson Reed. We've got Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis versus the Judgement Day. Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green. We've got Edge calling out Finn Balor. Brock Lesnar and Omos are meant to be going face to face. And there should be plenty more for tonight's show.
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole, yeah, podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.
How's everyone doing today then? Sorry I wasn't here last week. I was at a gig in Leeds watching one of my favourite bands. So yeah, I was sort of very close to doing Monday Night Raw, but it all depended on what time I got back, and it was about 10 past 1 I got back. So by the time I set it up, I'd missed the first sort of half an hour, 3/4 of an hour-ish. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got Mark LFC, one of our members. I actually put this message in our group chat earlier on. Bray Wyatt could be getting pulled from Mania, supposedly partly because of injury maybe, and because there's disagreements over the creative direction of the match / character going forward, which is a shame really, because we've had such a good build with this Uncle Howdy character. I think they should have done Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt. What do people think? Another good sort of message, Conan is inducting Ray. Yeah, I think they supposedly had a bit of a chat about getting Conan to be the inductor for Ray. Great motor, definitely. And a curveball, Stacey Keebler. That's a great curveball. Some people might only remember her from WWE, but she was in WCW for a while. I think her first on-screen appearance was with Shane McMahon on WWE TV. We've got Michael in. How we doing, Michael? He's throwing them custom emojis that we've got. I can't show them on here for some reason, which is annoying. Bobby doesn't even know if the match is legitimately going ahead. Yep, which is strange. We're 2.5 weeks away from Mania? Less than 3 weeks from Mania. We've got Sassy in, another one of our awesome subscribers and one of our brilliant moderators. Monday Night Raw, thanks for joining us. We've got the Mox Buddies in together. We've got the memberships, which, as we've just said, Sassy is one of our members. Patreon and Super Chats are available. Patreon, really. Yep, that's the one. Donations, yep, if you are watching via the YouTube channel, you can Super Chat and donate to us. Everything goes straight back into the podcast at the minute. We're not actually making any money for this. So it's actually almost midnight in the UK for a change, because I know the American times of clocks have changed. We have got our new online store. The link is in the description below. It's our spread shop. You've got t-shirts, hats, baseball caps, jumpers, water bottles. Oh, there's absolutely loads on there. Somewhere in the right-hand side, somewhere around here, there should be little logos of what you can buy as well. We will have Dynamite on Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure we will be having the SmackDown show on Friday night with Dom and Sam. Any comments that we do get are greatly appreciated. Enjoy the show. Me or Raw? I know you mean me. Sassy's doing fine. Started a new semester at seminary. That's cool. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, well, that's all we want. Everyone to be doing well. I've got Mark in. Michael can't wait to play 2K23. I know someone that's got it. I'm not saying who, but read between the lines, you'll know who I mean. We got Jack in, how we're doing, our other awesome moderator on the YouTube community. We got Beth in, a friend of mine, how are you doing? First time you've actually come and watched me live. Michael in, and we got Aaron in, who I work with. How are you doing, Aaron? Rotor's updated at the minute for you, just so you know. Let's get Monday Night Raw loaded up on my tab. Play it. There we go. We've got the Then Now Forever together. Michael saying hi, Jack. Hi, Bethany. Hi, Aaron. Heyo. Heyo. You missed me. I missed every one of you guys. We've got Edge starting off the show. Let's get that one in. The stream last week was just you sleeping. Yeah. I mean, I was at Bullet for my Valentine. There was a trio and there was Ginger performing. It was absolutely brilliant show. But yeah, I'd had a long day, and then coming back from Leeds, I didn't get back here until about like I said, about 10 past, 1:15. And then by the time I would have designed the thumbnail, got it loaded, set the stream up, it'd have been probably 1:45, so I'd have missed the first sort of hour nearly. So I thought, give myself a little break, give myself a refresh, come back this week with all the energy, hopefully. From what he's heard, it's about not happy about a certain McMahon coming back exactly, because a certain McMahon, I don't think he gets the Uncle Howdy stuff. Uncle Now Then versus Bray, yeah. You could have Uncle Layup Chuck, British one for you. Jack's still not feeling so well, stomach like jelly on a bouncy castle. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. You wouldn't have known the American time without me. I am the one who knocks. You say that, Jack, but my mum landed from the US yesterday. So she was reminding me, don't forget the clocks have changed. So wide awake, so I might as well up and stay and watch. That's what we like. People who might be awake, stay on. Ooh, Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa in a street fight. That sounds absolutely brilliant. Do we reckon this is where Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens actually finally agreed to team up? Edge's theme song, yeah. Metalingus, it's an absolute classic of WWE anthology music shows, music CDs, WWE The Volume and stuff like that. Bethany says, Sassy. Jack, hope you feel better. Yeah. Hey, Sassy. Where's he gone? Edge saying that it doesn't get old, hearing all the cheers from everyone. Edge knows why he's here. The crowd knows why he's there. So he's already calling Finn Balor out. Get out of here. So we can be done with it. So here we go. So you've lots of hurdles to LA, so this is no different. You'll overcome it. Yeah, you will. I'm going to be bringing you some chip spice as well. Don't worry about that, dude. I'll bring you some of that. Metalingus is an amazing song anyway. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Heart of a Lion, yeah. First code downloading is Moxley, yeah. Hi, Sassy. Oh, Sassy's awesome. Sassy's an absolutely great manager. So Edge is saying he's here to end this. He didn't come here to say anything. So I still think they're going to tease it a little bit before announcing it for WrestleMania. So we've got Lurch, Pugsley, and Wednesday. Very, very good comparison for the Addams Family. Gothic characters, brilliant, really well done by Edge. So a couple of weeks ago, Balor challenged Edge. Oh, no, we've got it. It's been accepted by Edge. It's Condiment of the Age. Bethany will know how good Chip Spice is. She's from Hull. Sassy loves the hair. It's a little bit swishy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But yeah, it's yeah. So Edge is saying last year he wrestled in front of TV screens in the Thunderdome. He's running out of time. He wants to get it done. There we go. Endorsement. Chip Spice is the best stuff ever, always. Swooshed. That's a good word, Jack. Love that word. Bitter, immature malcontents is what Edge is calling them now. Irish, Puerto Rican, emo, Mexican delight. So Edge is just going to town, ripping all of them. So every other week, Judgement Day have left Edge in the middle of the ring, face down. So Edge versus Finn, Hell in a Cell. I think that'd be the best way to go. It'd feel like it really should be a Hell in a Cell match. Chip Spice is a revelation. Oh, we know it is, Jack. Hello. I'm going to have a guess. I'm really sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Hong Gayen, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not. I can't actually reach it. It's not a Hufflepuff. Yes. Edge is asking for the Hell in a Cell. Rhea looks annoyed at that. That's obviously where it's going. I cannot wait to see it in person. Hell in a Cell. A man of class and distinction. Serious matter. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm a Gryffindor till I die. So until WrestleMania, the rest of Judgment Day, I've been sicked on Edge by Balor. In LA, I get to be in the same country as Dan. You're in the same country as me now anyway, aren't you? Still both in England. Yeah, Hell in a Cell live. It'll be amazing. O's coming out. Dexter Lumis is coming out. Candice LeRae's coming out. Where's Gargano? Oh, there's Gargano. He's already in the ring. Absolutely lightning quick. Hi, Hung. Hi, Sirius. Hong, yeah. Hong's Sassy's spelling has been a little bit off this morning. I say this morning. It is technically this morning in the UK, but yeah. The betrayal. Yeah, I'm sorry. That one. iPad, yeah, that's why. So, just while we're on the commercial break, I've got a little commercial break for you guys, just so you can get rid of my face for a minute. There you go.
Hi guys, it is Dom here from the Gimme a Hull Yeah Wrestling podcast. This episode is proudly sponsored by Hull's own original American chip spice. If you'd like to find out more about this delicious seasoning, you can do so at americanchipspice.co.uk or linktree.com/chipspice. That's CHIPSPIC. I'm excited, I hope you are too. Hull yeah!
There you go. Just another endorsement of how good chip spice is if you haven't had it or tried it already. It's an absolute staple in Hull. Pretty much it's as Hull as a patty butty. And I know Beth will know exactly what that is. So Jack saying, yeah, Degewon't ask because his insurance can't afford it for his next film. Yeah. Hufflepuff represent. So there is another Hufflepuff in here for you. Serious Matter. A couple of Hufflepuffs for you. Jack's a Ravenclaw. Really? Sassy switching to Android. Huang, how are you? Says Michael. Hull. Hull in a cell. Confirmed. Love to see it. Yeah. Hi there, Beth. Hi there, Mark. Disappointing result at weekend, wasn't it, Mark? Losing 1-0 to bottom of the table. But, yeah, well, we'll recover from it, I hope. But yeah, while we're waiting, we have got our memberships available, which we did speak about at the start. We have got the Hullamaniacs here, where we've got Eve Wright Girls of Wrestling, we've got Dex Baker, ZJI, and Michael, who's in the chat, Michael Pagnotta. The next tier up is our Hardcore Hullamaniacs. And if you want to be one of them, like Mark LFC UK, you can subscribe and join through the YouTube channel. And our highest tier is where our champion, Sassy, is. So if you don't want to become a member, you are more than welcome. We will really appreciate that. So if you could, every little bit goes straight towards the channel, which we do really appreciate. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? That one. So fun fact, and we'll put it in the chat later. Your mum thinks Dom is the best looking here. You're here. Yeah. I mean, Sam's a bit of alright, I think. So we've got the match on. So I've got Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano versus the Judgement Day. Let me get a poll and a banner going. Oh no. The Judgement Day versus Lumis and Gargano. So let me get a poll going on YouTube for you guys. Won't be a second. And that one, start a poll. Gargano. Judgment Day. There we go. So, whoever you think's going to win this match, get your answers in the chat. Save. Let's get the banner going. There we go. So, Sassy's back. That one. Is Cody wrestling tonight? I've heard he is. I don't know who it is, but let me just have a look. Because I've seen like 3 different cards tonight, but I went through the full sort of show and I sort of had a look at what was reported on sort of 2 or 3 different sites. Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight. So that's the match that we're getting tonight. Sassy's back on Android about time. Michael's going to go for a showcase mode straight away. I don't blame you, dude. We got Richard Smith here. How are you doing? Are you talking about Dominic Smith? No, it's the guy who was just in that video that I played, talking about Chip Spice. That's our own Dom Smith from the podcast. So saying hi to Richard. Yep, it's in the founder. Founder of the podcast, yeah. So Mystic Gamers, how are you doing? Zero interest in Demon Balor. Demon died at Extreme Fools. And should have said that way after the shenanigans that happened with the top rope. Yeah, definitely. Please like and subscribe. We do really appreciate it. Share the video as well if you can. Not seeing a Hell in a Cell live. Yeah, it'll be great. I can't wait. Picking Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis. Well, there should be a box pop up where you can pick who you want. We've got Richard saying hi. Hi, Richard says sassy. LA Knight, yeah. Hell in a Cell with the Brood entrance. Live, Jack. I know. Super tired, had a hard time sleeping last night. That's not good. If you're tired, dude, you'll get to sleep, don't worry. We've got Dominic in the ring. Rhea on the apron, just looking at Pappy. Gargano whipped across. Dominic went for the double knees. Gargano with a brilliant head scissors takedown. Gargano over the top. Gargano's flying about. Big kick to Dominic. Damian Priest eats an uppercut from Dexter Lumis. Gargano with a senton off the apron into both of the Judgement Day. Commercial break time. They are using Dawkins as a jobber. I know. It's really, really bad. Both of them from Street Profits, they're absolutely amazing. And they deserve so much more than what they're getting. So Michael's going to stay a bit longer. That's brilliant, dude. We do appreciate it. If you do want to go, don't worry about it. But like I said, anytime you do spend a minute or two with us, we do really appreciate it with you guys. Did Edge just do a brawl and then leave? Yeah, pretty much. We didn't see what happened during the commercial break, so Adam Pearce might come out and told him to go in the back. We don't know. It's the bits that we don't see when we're not in the audience, innit? So we're on commercial break. I'm just going to get rid of a spam message. Where is that one? Where's the spam? That one. That one. There we go. We got Namarin. How are you doing? How's your week been? Heaven and Hull forever. Yes. Then Mars says Juan. Last night was America's time change day. I didn't sleep well either. Yeah. That's why I feel a little bit not refreshed because I haven't actually had a nap tonight. But We're Ali Sports just put in at least Raw's on an hour earlier. Exactly. So I can go to bed at just after 3 o'clock instead of just after 4 o'clock. Based on last year's Raw SmackDowns, when I hits the break, the wrestlers hit rest holds or just keep away. Yeah, but there was a brawl happening. So I want to know what happened during that brawl. Hope Raw's good tonight. Lots of matches on the card. Now, you wouldn't get that if Vince was in charge. Yeah, I know. So, either way, Rally Sports says one. ZJI, how we doing, ZJI? Again, another one of our awesome subscribers through the YouTube channel. Vince had ripped up the script 10 minutes before the show. Hi, Huang. Hi, there's ZJI. Quality means more than numbers. Yeah, quality builds people's interest, and then they tell people about it, and then they end up coming back. Breaking kayfabe a bit when you said that everything's early. The joy it brung. Yeah. ZJI says sassy. So I've got Dominic tagged in. Johnny Gargano in the ring. Pin 1, 2. Mysterio got a 2 count. A lot of Bray chat today. Yes, definitely. One of the stories is Vince. No, one of the main stories is Bray Wyatt might not be on the card because of injury. The other theory is there's arguments over the story for WrestleMania match, which could be two different conflicting arguments. Obviously, with Vince supposedly back and possibly in creative ears and stuff like that, it might be he's going up against what Bray Wyatt was looking at doing. So, yeah, there's a lot of speculation over that sort of match and what could be happening at WrestleMania. Dominic with the Three Amigos goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. Yeah, We Rally Sport. Fightful have said he's injured. I can't remember who it was. Let me have a look. Wrestling Observer said that it's creative differences, so we've got conflicting stories already there. Yeah, he's injured. Fightful said, "Oh no, it's completely up in the air." Gargano with the springboard spear. So both looking for hot tags. Cody Rhodes fighting or not? Yeah, Cody Rhodes is going up against LA Knight tonight. That's what's being advertised. So hopefully that is correct because I want to see Cody fight as always. Is Lashley off the card due to the Bray injury? Possibly. We don't know. We know that will devastate you, Sassy. Oh, got Larry Jackson in. How are you doing, Larry? Judgement Day will lose the match. I think it's a 50-50 one. I'm not sure who will, who won't. So wait to see what happens with Bray. Hope Johnny and Dexter win. Interesting to see Gargano on Raw and NXT. The only wrestler doing that at the moment. Yeah, I think it is. Huang's agrees with you all the way, Larry. Yeah, it's a sad fact. I reckon they should do it a bit more often. Hi, Larry, says Sassy. From the wording, it didn't sound like an injury. No, it's, I think, more creative differences. Crazy prediction from Mac. Trish turns heel at Mania, fights Becky at SummerSlam. That's an interesting idea. That'd be cool. So Candice LeRae's on the shoulders of Rhea, bounced off the barricade. So Dexter Lumis stood right behind Rhea, and Rhea's just grinning. So the Super Cena character in 2K23, if you completed Cena's showcase, it's an invisible Cena. Well, he's in every match. You can't see him in every match. Judgment Day will definitely lose anyway tonight, yeah. It's a definite Trish wants to be a heel. It could happen then. I think a Legends contract, especially with someone like Trish, it's easy to book her as a face in pretty much everything. Dominic with a splash off the top rope, goes for a pin. Gargano breaks up the pin. Alexa Bliss is back tonight, your favourite women's wrestler, with Liv. Wait and see if we see Alexa performing here. I don't think we will. There's been a lot of stuff on Twitter over the past few days about her taking a hiatus and just having a little break, recovering, sort of not healing from an injury, but just sort of getting rid of niggly bits and just refreshing and recouping in every way she can. So Dexter Lumis has got an arm triangle. Damien Priest with a spinning kick. Going for South of Heaven choke slam. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, and 3. Dominic Mysterio grabbed Johnny Gargano to stop him breaking up that pin, which is great teamwork. So Judgment Day got the win. There's also an action figure Cena. That's cool. Dislike Judgment Day, right, Larry? Do you not? Isn't Trish supposedly turning stone? Maybe. I don't know. WWE forcing the Alexa Bliss break the other way around. It could be. She's been sort of arguing that she's there if they need her, but it's not essential. But again, it's all sort of not. It's all official speculation because neither of them has actually come out. Nice choke slam says no. Yeah, definitely. Alexa's denied hiatus. I think she's in the Uncle Howdy story. Yeah, maybe, could be. Let's see. So 73% of you said Judgment Day. So a good percentage of you got that match right. So, yeah, Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Balor, it's confirmed. What was it? So that one. Booking has been sceptical for some stars. Yeah, it has. We've got Miz walking in, and Chad Gable is looking for Otis. She's playing hard to get. Yeah, definitely. Gargano loses again. Not doing great on main roster. No, definitely not. Lumis and Gargano only 25%. Yeah. Yeah, total. 75% of people thought it would be the Judgment Day win. Lumis and Gargano, 25% of people. So Trish is being destroyed backstage by Damage Control. So this was from earlier on today. Edge must win that Hell in a Cell, right? Yeah, definitely. Did any NXT stars in the past? Yeah, I mean, like, there's a surprising amount of NXT stars on the main roster that are doing really well. I mean, you've got people like Seth Rollins was NXT. You've got off the top of my head, I've gone completely blank. But you've got quite a few of the women's stars doing well. Interactive Elite Wrestling, how are you doing over on Twitch? Is your favourite Sassy? Yeah, Omos. Thoughts and prayers going out to the Andersons family at the minute. Yep, Arn Anderson unfortunately lost his son a few days ago. So we do send our condolences, all of our thoughts and prayers from everyone at Gimme Hull. Yeah, they'll go out to the Anderson family. Michael's back. Sassy doesn't like Omos. And Edge fighting against Finn Balor though. Yeah, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania in just over 2 weeks. They have to kind of make Gargano look strong. He's meant to be fighting at Stand and Deliver. Yeah. Between now and then, you've got what? 2-3 Monday Night Raws, 2 or 3 SmackDowns. So that's not a lot of time to sort of rebuild him. Hung thinks Balor wins. I'd put Edge over myself. Different opinions. Yeah, we're all here for different opinions. For me, I would probably go Edge, just because I think that WrestleMania is a time for a babyface to win. So if you're going to have the babyface win, obviously you're going to have Edge win. Interactive says Sassy. Michael's going to go to bed. Don't worry, dude. You have a good night. I know the clock's changing. It does mess with everyone's sleep. I'm dreading it in a couple of weeks. But yeah, you're going to have a good sleep, dude. And that's how we justify a Trish heel turn. Yeah, I can completely understand. See you Wednesday, Michael, says Norma. Want Finn Balor to lose, not win, because I like Edge more, better than Finn Balor. Yep, good choice, Swan. Edge is just such a charismatic and likeable guy now. Almost Logan Paul, Lesnar, Theory are all says Sassy. Yes, I've picked Edge too, don't worry. Just because I want to wear Metalingus twice in one night. When his entrance it goes, and when he wins. Thanks. Yep. Bye, Michael. Sleep well. I miss Fate, says Sassy. So we're on commercial break as usual. So I know people sometimes ask, so I've got Ultra Peachy Keen Monster, which is absolutely delicious. And I've got my old classic pepperami as usual. And then just in case I don't want my energy drink, I've got some lemon and lime water. I know my snacks get a bit of attention on here, so I've got some crisps, but I've had like 5 packs already in the past sort of couple of hours. Think Judgement Day had become more like a gang WWE member in the WWE? Yeah. WWE are trying to get a certain ball Texan for Mania. Well, yeah, I think there was hoping for The Rock, but they can't get hold of him, so they're going for another major star. While we're on commercial break, how was my concert in Leeds? Absolutely fantastic. It's the 3rd time I've seen the band live, and it's the 3rd time they've been amazing. They're absolutely brilliant, and I could sit and watch them again tomorrow and again the day after and still enjoy it. The music is fast, it's heavy, so it's always an enjoyable show. The support act, Ginger, was absolutely brilliant as well. I think the sound was a bit off for the vocals, but the music itself was good. And then Atreyu came out at the start and was absolutely brilliant. Really, really enjoyable. We've got Robin Brown. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. So Sassy's dinner was a veggie burger with cheese, veggie fries, banana, applesauce, blueberry muffin you made this morning. Oh, absolutely delicious. Hi there, Robin. Hi, Robin. Robin Brown. How are you doing? We've got MVP and Omos in the ring. So MVP's talking about Brock Lesnar being stupid for accepting a match against Omos at WrestleMania. So Brock isn't waiting. He's coming out. Omos looks over with a big scowl on his face. Brock's just coming out, cowboy hat on. Loving the crowd at the minute. Really, really fun. I never expected to enjoy or expect to see Brock Lesnar as a face after beating The Undertaker's streak. I thought he'd be a bad guy through and through, but he's been great as this character since he returned. Cowboy Brock Lesnar is quite funny. So Misfit Gamers saying there's a good chance that Brian Bobby isn't happening. Yep. It is for the best. Yeah, that's what we're sort of hearing over the past sort of few hours and day or two, because of the sort of issues with Bray, whether it is injury, whether it is creative differences on the character. It's a little bit up in the air for now. Yeah, being fair, Sassy is human, and the spelling stuff is not meant to be in a bad way. So we've got Brock Lesnar in the ring. Let's see this face to face, or will it be face to chest? And we're going holy chant. So yeah, Brock is looking at Omos, and he's near enough a full head shorter. Omos raising his right fist and just putting it in Lesnar's face, not actually punching him, but just putting it in his face to sort of say, "Be scared." But he's extending his hand to shake Brock's hand. Do you reckon Brock will be able to F5 him? We're going to Suplex City chant. Brock has accepted the handshake with a big grin on his face. So Brock was trying to take his hand off the handshake. Omos kept hold of it. Brock Lesnar stamps on Omos's foot. And then Omos throwing Brock over the top rope. Omos saying, "This is my house." I know a certain female AEW star that had that catchphrase. Says a lot when Brock Lesnar doesn't want to work with one of the biggest attractions in Bray. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the problem with Bray Wyatt is if you have a look at all the big matches he's been up against, he's lost it, but the person who has won the match has come out worse off overall. Brock to Ring of Honor's confirmed. Not really. I don't think Brock's going anywhere with the amount of money they'll pay him to do nothing. An F5 to Omos would be quite a sight. Arms and legs flying every which way. Yeah, it'd be like a spider being flung about, wouldn't it? The handshake's a Ring of Honor thing. Yeah. So it's Sassy's made a couple of spelling mistakes. One, if it's she has apologised. So if it's anything like that, it's not done intentionally. So Roman is retiring soon. Penel Salmon wants. I want Sami Zayn back in the bloodline, and I don't know what that last bit is. Rumours is retiring soon. Yeah, probably. There's also rumours that he's going to go back to UFC for one more fight for some reason. There's rumours about John Jones. He won the title against Cyril Gane a couple of weeks ago. Must be hard being perfect. I manage it quite well, Richard. Don't worry. It's not as hard as it looks. Oh, we're getting Cody coming out now. And again, this is something that I can't wait to see and hear live. And we've got to do the something Cody Rhodes, don't we, Jack? Here about to blow something Cody Rhodes. Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be so good. I mean, goosebumps from just the crowd singing it along. It's absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, we're almost 3/4 of an hour into Monday Night Raw. We've had one match so far, which, I mean, starting the second match at this point is about what I would expect. Cody Rhodes vs. LA Knight. So let me get a poll going for you guys. So Cody Rhodes, LA Knight answers in the chat. There you go. So Jack knows the words, the full words. Anyone doing something Cody Rhodes gets a slap. Why? It's a bit of fun. Sammy's not scheduled for Raw tonight. No. Yeah, I'm not surprised really. It's already in for you, Hassan. I knew you'd be around at some point. Hassan says sassy. So, yeah, the sort of full list of matches tonight is we've had Gargano and Lumis versus Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest at the Judgement Day. We've had the Brock Lesnar and Omos face-to-face. We've had the Edge and Balor Wrestlemania 39 confirmation. We've got Cody Rhodes and LA Knight happening in a minute. We've still got Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green. And we've also got Elias versus Bronson Reed. And then I presume the main event itself will be Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa in a street fight. So I've still got a few bits to go down tonight. I have to remember what LA Knight's name isn't what it is on another channel. Fun. Stop getting James Bond wrong. You can shout at me all you like, Jack. I can't hear you. It's His name's James, isn't it? James Bond. That's the one, yeah. Yeah, you've just put it in the chat. Love Partridge, me. Yeah. So Cody Rhodes had to fight against LA Knight tonight. I think Cody will shut LA Knight down for good. Sassy? Maybe. Possibly. I think LA Knight is just so good, they need to do a lot more with him. He's the way that he can be on and off the microphone is good enough to match up with someone like The Rock, I think. He's so entertaining. He's got so much charisma coming out of every pore of his body. So you just give him a microphone, give him a character to go up against, and he will be able to build that feud on his own. You don't need to give him a script. You don't need to give him anything else. Just say, go out there, couple of little bits, get the yeah, and it's done. It's easy. Jack needs to work out where the nearest target is to the hotel. Cody will be the WWE winner. Yeah, I think he will as well. Maps. So where we are, Jack, there's literally a target around the block. Pretty much where our hotel is, it's just down the block. It's probably about a 10-minute walk. It's not that far, don't worry. It's nailed on his world champion. Yeah, definitely. I don't even think they'll do a dusty finish on it. I think they'll do a clean win for Cody. The Cody boos are getting louder each week. No, never. Never. Remember Cody wins at the Rumble? Yeah, it was great. It was entertaining. It was expected, but sometimes giving us exactly what we're after makes us happier. We don't want swerves sometimes. We want someone to come back. Yeah, it's definitely it's nearer the arena. Yeah, definitely. Can go any longer with Romans. Yeah, it's at the point now where we're near enough bored of it. So yeah, the target is a fraction closer than the crypto arena. But then from there, round the corner from there as well, is an IHOP, which I want to go to for breakfast one morning. And then there's also Denny's, which I've got to go and take a photo of. It'd take a lot to heal Cody right now. Yeah. Cody's over massively. And I think the way that he's doing it, with the storyline of doing it for his dad and stuff like that, just makes it more believable as a face. Doug's barely on TV to defend his title. Yeah, but he's got the contract where he can get away with it, which is unfair, we know. We've got LA Knight and Cody locking up. We don't see a lock up very much anymore these days either. Cody chance now. Oh, LA Knight with a sneaky right hand. Very naughty right hands from LA Knight. Roman wins lol, and then on Raw says, "Acknowledge me. Look in my eyes. What do you see?" Misfit Gamer wants Cody to mention that Roman's never here when you complained about Brock barely being around as champion. Yeah, it's a very, very easy comparison to make, which he could do in a week or two. So Cody with a hammerlock into a headlock. Good transitions. LA Knight grabbing the hair, trying to get some bit of a separation. Pushed into the corner, so LA Knight gets the 5 count. Oh, Cody with a shove to LA Knight, and again. LA Knight went for a right hand, Cody blocks. Standing switch from LA. Knee to LA Knight, goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. LA Knight goes out the ring, gets a breather. Cody going to go for a dive. Oh, went for a dive, but LA Knight, bit of a right hand. LA Knight bounced off the barricade from Cody. So Sassy thinks Roman gets his 1,000-day reign. How long away is that? Have a look. Title reign length. 924 days. I don't think he will. Oh, Cody was going to go for something. And LA Knight caught him on the top rope, taking him down off the top. Beautiful. Cody Rhodes is very talented. Yes, definitely. His 1,000th day is at King of the Ring. And yeah, Cody's definitely very talented. That's a very, very interesting number. Would they keep it on him for his 1,000th day? Because that'd definitely be something to really, really mess with fans. So I've gone to commercial break again. If you haven't, do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. It does really help us out. We have got our merchandise and our shop in the link below. I will stick that in the chat as well if you give me a second. That one. So yeah, if you want a Give Me a Whole Year t-shirt, a baseball cap, a hoodie, water bottle, even a little sticker, we do get a small percentage of anything that you do buy, so we do appreciate that as well. And again, it all goes straight back into the channel for us. It's not going towards sort of buying us coffees or anything like that, because we're still not making a profit from the podcast. So anyone who does like and subscribe to the channel through the YouTube page and then joins the channel, it really, really does help us out. Any super chat that you do also really does help us out, because again, that comes straight into the channel and helps us pay for everything that we use. Roman loses the world title he won last year, then goes on to 1,000 days as Blue Universal champ. It's one where I don't know how I feel about him doing you lose one title and not the other. I don't know how I feel about that now. It's, again, there's a very, very clever way of, you could use Cody not really caring about the Universal title and basically saying, I came here to win the WWE Championship for my dad. That's the title I care about. And then you could you do the second title? He relinquishes it and then uses that, and then they give that to the King of the Ring winner. Could that work? Really? I think that would be a good way to do it. Or just the Money in the Bank winner, because I think that's like the pay-per-view after WrestleMania. What's the schedule for this year on the Premium Live events? So this year we've got WrestleMania 39, we've got Backlash, King and Queen of the Ring, and then Money in the Bank. So could you realistically live without a champion from the start of April until July, April? So 3 months without a second champion. If you did that, you could. I mean, I've got a bit of bias here. You could have Drew McIntyre win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then in the briefcase is the title, very similar to what sort of Becky Lynch did before announcing her pregnancy, because the crowd would pop for it in the UK. Absolutely ridiculous. So, breakfast at IOP, you're in. Good. That makes it easy. WWE had the chance to split the titles, they didn't, so you're over it. Yeah. There's so many different ways they could have done it, and it would have been a good story. Oh, Sassy's in too. That's all right. I'll pay for my managers. Money in the Bank's July. Yeah. Anything to the rumor that he's retiring after WrestleMania? Oh, was that James? Brock, do you mean? SummerSlam's in August. Yeah. London. Roman, sorry. No. I don't think there's any rumours that I've heard of that Roman is retiring. He's still pretty much in his prime. There's no way that I don't think he'll retire. James says Sassy. Sassy likes Roman losing the belt on his 1000th day. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Definitely a good idea. It costs less to go to WrestleMania in LA than Money in the Bank, which is just a bit away. Yeah, it all depends on what tickets you get. So we've got 26 people in. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's see. That one. Jack, what's the difference? Says Sassy. Ed Roman's taking a holiday. Yeah, I think having a break is more likely. Oh, Cody Cutter to LA Knight. Beautiful. I reckon he definitely deserves a holiday. 100%. Video the other day said that something about Cody, Roman retiring. It might be retiring in a little while, but I don't think there's anything to the rumors as of right now. Crossroads and Cody, 1, 2, and a 3 count. So we've got 13 likes on the video. So where's the rest of the likes on the video? Less than half of you have actually liked the video, so we need some more likes on this video. Lives to feel grand, live in London. It cost me even more. I live even further away. Stop listening to wrestling news now. May have been mistaken, just taking a vacation. Yeah, a vacation is more likely because I reckon if and when he loses at WrestleMania, I think the way they'll do it is he disappears for a while and he probably has a couple of months break, maybe turns up and wins, maybe returns at something like Money in the Bank, maybe. Cody chants. My audio's having a heart attack. Does it sound alright at everyone else's end? So Cody's on the mic. Paul Heyman has told Cody to stay out of the Bloodlines business. Audio is often scratching. Okay. I can't hear anything on my side because of the way that it's set up, but I'll just move it a little bit. Won't be a sec. How does that sound? Is that any... Oh, just give me a sec. I'll just move it around a bit. How's that? Is that any better? Better? Good. It might have been that I just knocked the laptop and that had just obviously hit the microphone itself. Thank you very much for letting me know, guys. I can always appreciate... I can always sort of rely on you guys to let me know if there's something wrong, which is always good. So, Cody's cutting in a passionate promo about wearing his suit, saying he's not wearing it because he is somebody, but because he wants to be somebody. Cody acknowledges Roman, but Roman should be acknowledging Cody. He's not perfect, but since he came back, it has been perfect, and he's undefeated. I didn't realise he was still undefeated. Cody grew up thinking he was a prince in the industry. He's got no Master Sword, no undisputed WWE Championship. On April 2nd, that's the second night of WrestleMania. On April 2nd, when the sun goes down on Hollywood, it's going down on Roman Reigns' generational run. That was good. So Roman Reigns is on a vacation for real. Not as of right now, but probably when he loses the title. Sounded back when you had a radio on and you was getting a text. Oh, they'll sort of crackly, yeah. I know what you mean. His last defeat was AEW. Yeah, that seems so... I mean, it is so long ago. It's over a year ago now, isn't it, really? Nice Zelda reference from a massive Trekkie and Cody, yeah. We got Sean Fries, and how you doing, Sean? Dustin Rhodes deserved a WWE Championship run. Yeah, 100%. I forgot to do the banners. There we go. 89% of people thought it would be Cody winning, which, yeah, I think everyone, a good percentage. 10% of people thought LA Knight might sneak a little victory. Sean, says Sassy. Don't see Roman going to AEW, do you, Jack? Champion Gold Dust. Yeah, it'd have been... I think he deserved a lot more than he got. I don't know if it was main event WWE Champion level, but it was definitely something along the lines of a Universal title and a very long Universal title match. So we're going to recap of last Monday. Seth Rollins and Logan Paul in the ring with Miz on Miz TV. Did Cody win already? Yeah, he's just won. He's won the match. Seth will eventually go to AEW. Maybe. So we're getting a recap of last Monday. Logan Paul with a knockout blow to Seth. And Logan Paul saying, "Let me know about Wrestlemania when you wake up." CM Punk will return soon to Ring of Honor. I think it's a good place for him to go. That's a great shout, that, Sean. After the trouble he's had with AEW, there's a lot of people that don't really want him back. So being able to put him into a company that is still technically part of ownership under Tony Khan's banner, he could work in Ring of Honor and not have a problem. Cody Rhodes, Cody is the guy going forward, and people have to accept whether they want to or not. I think he'll be the guy for a little while. I don't know if it'll be. I reckon he'll be dropping the belt well before the end of the year. Do you know, and Seth will go to AEW Dynamite. Don't know when, but I don't think he's enjoying his time in WWE at the minute. He'll definitely be backstage at Mania, but do you think we got Dustin accompanying Cody? I don't know. I think that I think if he wasn't under contract with AEW, I think he'd definitely be there, even if it wasn't as a paid appearance. But I think that you could have him show up, because it might just be like WWE letting Nakamura go to a Great Muta match in Pro Wrestling Noah. I think that Tony Khan is of the business of, it's a legend of the business winning a title, so it's worth doing it. Unfortunately, Colt Cabana's at Ring of Honor. Yeah, that's the biggest sort of stumbling block with that option of CM Punk going down to Ring of Honor. It would suck if Cody wins the title and then drops it on the next Monday Night Raw. It would. I don't think it would happen, but it would be absolutely devastating. His contract runs out. So when Seth's contract runs out, that's probably when he would go across to AEW. Wonder if Dustin and WWE gives AEW cry for a night without the belt. So Seth has just said he would prefer to take boxing lessons from his daughter instead of Baron Corbin. So Seth Rollins is in a fighting mood tonight. So Baron Corbin and Seth tonight. So we're going another match. Dusty Rhodes is gone. Yeah, so he meant Dustin Rhodes. So up next, we're going Elias versus Bronson Reed. So let's get a poll going for you guys. Let's get a banner as well. Copy. And start a poll. So I'm going to put it in the chat now. Elias versus Bronson Reed. Get your votes in. I'll put the banner on because I know it is coming up. WWE owns a Dusty theme. Yeah. Is Baron Corbin going to host Mania too? Asking him as if he could. Never. There's no way they could let someone like him do it, I don't think. Triple H should be dumb to have Cody Rhodes. Yep, 100%. I think Sami does a run in to help Cody win. I don't think he will. I think Sami and Kevin Owens are going to win the tag titles off the Usos, and I think Cody wins clean to give it a legitimate title reign. Because if he doesn't win clean, he's not gonna feel like he's won the title. Look how AEW has grown. Yeah, I mean, they've really sort of built their reputation of producing great wrestling. Look at Revolution a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely amazing show from top to bottom. It's The Miz that's hosting WrestleMania 39, not Baron Corbin. Yeah, it is. Jack could host WrestleMania. Yeah. Slipping a Chip Spice promo and a Patty Butty. Yeah, definitely. Plus Wrestle Story. Yes, let's have them both. Yeah, Sassy saying you could, Jack. Romans have had Stone Cold and LA Knight doing something at Mania. That's a good combination, I think. If you sort of close your eyes and listen to LA Knight, it does sound a little bit like Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think. Rhodes, Zayn, and Cena would be good best friends, though. I think that'd be quite funny. This is 100% 1 minute squash match. Bronson splash Tsunami. Bye bye, Elias. That's why I've put it in a bit early. That way people have got a chance to vote before the match is over. Anyone else see the huge CM Punk picture on Dynamite last week? You mean the one where he's in the background on the truck or something? Yeah. LA Knight sounds more like The Rock. It's in terms of the way he delivers lines, I think he sounds like Austin, but his voice sounds more like The Rock. But the delivery of promos is more Austin, I think. Oh, sorry, guys. I just got on what match happened. So we've had Cody and LA Knight happen. Cody won. We've also had Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano versus the Judgement Day, and the Judgement Day won. Also heard Mariz is hosting with The Miz. Someone on a wrestling stream said it could be. I don't know if Maurice would do it. Oh, don't say that. He's a big Punk fan. Punk's still not medically cleared, so it could be a while before we see him, even if it is in Ring of Honor. You're going to hate the dueling. Yeah, what chance? Why? I think they're quite fun. Love you too, dude. What you're doing up at this time, you should be asleep. That's the reason I'm not asleep. I've got my monster. Cody, of course, confirms the match is night, so yeah, I know. It's the peak of the sort of weekend, isn't it? Cody winning the title. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. Glad to help. Hi, says Sassy. Hi there, Don Smith. So that is one of the founders of the Gimme a Hull Yeah podcast, Dom Smith. Go follow him on Twitter at D_Smith. No, Dom_Smith. He's got his fingers in so many pies. He's got his own podcast. He's got his own magazine. He's got his own wrestling channel. He's got Gimme a Hull Yeah. He's got his own charity. He's a busy guy. If you don't want to be interested in any of them, you can go to Dom Smith on his Twitter page, and there is a lot of stuff on there. The charity is Wobbling and Rocking About. It's for sort of people with disabilities in the music industry. It's really, really good at producing, putting people out there, giving them a platform. And then you've got your Sounds for Your magazine. Again, really good magazine that is built up from scratch. And We Rally Sports got donuts and cherryade. I'm never a cherryade guy. I've never been a big fan of anything cherry flavoured. Give me raspberry. Give me either raspberry or strawberry or blackberry, blackcurrant style stuff. I absolutely love that. It was obvious Cody and Roman night 2. Yeah, I don't care. I don't mind. I'll take it night 1, night 2, either way. We've got Rick Boogs on the outside. Bronson Reed goes for a pin. 1, 2. Dom says sassy. So Juan has gone for Elias. Sean, you and me both, says sassy. CM Punk ain't no great wrestler. He's okay. I don't think he's in top 20 or anything. He's a good wrestler. He's not a great wrestler. Pretzels and cherry limeade. Limeade's not too bad. Good stuff, sassy, yeah, as always. Want to see Stone Cold deliver a low blow under Vince McMahon's own down body parts? Yeah. Bronson. Oh, beautiful power slam. Cyclone power slam it's called, isn't it? Yeah. How jacked is Rick Boogs, by the way? He's always been a beast. Tsunami, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pretty much a squash match, wasn't it? All things you can eat or drink right now. All the things you can't eat or drink, I presume you mean. There we go. So 57% of people thought Elias would win that one. So the majority got it the wrong way around. Only 42% of people thought it would be Bronson Reed. Yeah, about 2 minutes. We knew it'd be a little short squash match, didn't we? But again, slowly building Bronson Reed again. But now he's got rid of the Miz sort of character that he was doing with the Miz. It's just so much better for him, I think. So I've got Chad Gable with a missing poster for Otis. This keyboard sucks, says Jack. That's a shame. So Becky and Lita storming down straight into the trainer's room where Trish is. Oh, looks like we're going Austin Theory and John Cena up next. Remember to like and subscribe. Exactly, Sassy. Thank you very much. A special Impulsive TV segment for next week's Raw announced. Ooh, who's a guest? Elias wins, right? No, he didn't, I'm afraid. It was Bronson Reed with the tsunami splash. We really need an organist behind Cody when he speaks because he's a preacher on the mic. Yeah, he's brilliant. Or in Santina's was John Cena. Santino doesn't get enough credit for how good he was. He was so funny. The amount of times he used to get people to break character and corpse in the ring. Brilliant. If Becky doesn't win, you're going to make Arlen change the locks. Now Lita and Becky care about Trish. Yeah. The Ric Flair Jay Lethal woo-off on TNA was the best thing you've ever seen. Yeah, it was great. Just both of them just wooing at each other, trying to sort of think they had the upper hand in a woo. It's like little tiny Chihuahua going up against a Great Dane or a Pit Bull, Jay Lethal had no chance. Santino made up funny names for everyone. Yeah. There's a video of it online. It was on, I think it was Chris Van Vliet's podcast a while back, talking about making characters break and laugh. Just saw that got the hiccups. Made it up on the spot. I mean, Ric Flair's absolutely phenomenal in pretty much every aspect of the business, or it was. I mean, at that point of his career, it was probably past it in the nicest possible way, but it was someone that could still draw a crowd because of the name. Pretty ill 2 buckets. That's not good, Jack. If you need to, get yourself off to sleep, dude. Look after yourself. That's what I always say, don't I? If you're not very well, or you're tired, or you just don't feel great, get yourself to sleep. Get resting up. So, I mean, I've got my phone, I've got my background on there. So, ready on Wrestlemania Goes Hollywood. I've got it ready to go. I'm going to have a pepperoni. Sassy says, hang in there, Jack. Clear fluids and tea. Yes, definitely. Nice wallpaper. I know, Jack. I know. You don't need to tell me that. Got hiccups too, also, Sassy. Send us that wallpaper on Twitter. It's literally just go to Google and search WrestleMania 39 wallpaper. It's on there. I've sent it, dude. There you go. So you want to see something funny? Watch Bobby Lee do Hot Ones interview, and when he eats the hottest sauce, you'll laugh your ass off. I'll keep my eye on that one. Stone Cold Steve Austin's done that one, which is quite good. My favourite one on the Hot Ones is Gordon Ramsay. Hot Ones is brilliant. Huang has the hiccups, can't make it stop. Vodka's a clear drink. Technically, yeah, it is. Niaz Ahmed, how are you doing? Happy birthday. Let's get a couple of birthday cakes from everyone in the chat for Niad for his birthday. I'm going to do them on my phone. There we go. So, a couple of birthday cakes from everyone. Idris Elba is the best. He's alright. Who's Bobby Lee? Says Huang, Gordon was awesome. Gordon was great. Huang, that's actually me. So that one there. That one. So that one is actually me. So I'm just sort of sending Nia's birthday cake over the internet. So if everyone else in the chat can do a couple of birthday cakes just like I've done just there, just so we can give Niaz a good birthday present from the Gimme a Whole Year community. God, I was good as well. Yeah. Huang, happy birthday to you, Niaz, says Huang. Bobby Lee's a comedian on Mad TV. So we're getting a recap of John Cena and Austin Theory from last week. You're impressed I can pronounce your name? Well, thank you very much. Sometimes I can get names quite good. Sometimes I'm absolutely trash. Mark sending you a lot of birthday cake, dude. There you go. Thank you, Wong. Again, says Niaz. Bobby has one of the top podcasts called Tiger Belly. That's cool. So Huang is going to try and remember Bobby Lee. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna once I've done this, I will be going to sleep. But tomorrow, I will probably be trying to watch that one. Here we go. We Rally Sports. We Rally Sport Rally's got a quick question. KO just wants no help whatsoever. When is he going to start helping Sami Zayn? It's taken a while. It must be before Mania, right, Dan? It will be. I think they might leave it until either the night before the Friday Night SmackDown or the Monday Night Raw before that. So in that week leading up to WrestleMania, I think that is when KO finally accepts the help of Sami Zayn, and then they announce the match up against the Usos for the tag titles. So yeah, I think they're going to leave it until the week before WrestleMania. Welcome, Niaz. Bobby Lee was in Harold and Come, I Got to White Castle. It's a movie that I've never really seen. I know there's... That one's the one that's got Neil Patrick Harris in it before he came into How I Met Your Mother. I think it's that one. So it's saying we've got 33 people in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. If you haven't already, we do like people to share the video, subscribe to the channel, and like this video as well. It does really help us out. Did try and pronounce your name right, Niaz. But yeah, if you could like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We are getting closer to the number of people watching. So at the minute, it does say 27 people, and we've only got 20 likes. So who's watching and not liking? Get the like button done for me, please. Montezuma's suit is excellent. So Austin Theory's talking backstage with the Street Profits. So every time Austin Theory is given an opportunity, he goes straight to the top. So when Montez wants to smoke, all he does is choke, says Austin Theory. Oh, it's Angelo Dawkins putting a challenge out to Austin Theory for tonight. Montez suit's excellent. Okay. It's sharp, isn't it, Sassy? That's a sharp suit. Especially with a sort of like a turtleneck t-shirt. High collar t-shirt. Oops, sorry, Sassy. Someone's coming out. Boo. Austin Theory coming out. Let's get a banner ready just in case. Austin Theory versus Angelo Dawkins. I think that's what they're doing. Angelo Dawkins, Austin Theory. Yep, so let's get that banner going and the poll. So, Austin Theory versus Angelo Dawkins. Get your votes in. Oh, is Montez Omos. So, she meant to say Montez suit is excellent, as in Montez Ford. I know, Sassy. I apologise. We can't help it. Semi-squash match. I don't know. I reckon this will go on a bit longer than people expect. What's wrong with Sassy? Austin Theory's on the screen and she doesn't like Austin Theory. Jack's going to crack a window. Sick, yeah. I mean, we're already halfway through. It's 1:30 in the UK, which normally I'm only just over half an hour into it. But we're halfway through. We're plodding along. We've only got about an hour and a half left. And I still feel wide awake because it's an hour earlier than normal. Yes. Is he growing on you like a mould, Jack? Semi-squash match. So a match that'll be over sort of relatively quickly with not much offense from one person. I hope that helps one. So hate Austin Theory as well. So got a couple of Theory haters. We've had so little in matches and lots of ads. Yeah, we have, haven't we, Sassy? I mean, we've had, what, 2 matches? Well, technically 3 matches, but one was pretty much a squash, wasn't it? We had the tag match to start with, then we had the Cody match, and then we had Bronson Reed. So, yeah, it's not been a very wrestling-heavy show. But that's something that Daniel Bryan said, / Bryan Danielson before. Well, no, it was after he'd joined AEW. He supposedly spoke to Vince, and Vince was like, "What do they do that we don't?" And Bryan Danielson basically told him that you are a wrestling show without wrestling because there's so much on the melodrama happening on the show. So I think that Bryan Danielson was pretty much bang on the money of you're missing the most important part of the WWE letters, World Wrestling Entertainment. It's not World Entertainment, it's Wrestling Entertainment. 2K23 is coming out for you at 11. That's awesome. I know someone that's already got it, I'm afraid, so you're not the first out of us all. So Austin Theory's in the ring, ready to go. But we're going United States Championship, John Cena versus Austin Theory. At WrestleMania, we've got the Street Profits coming out. We've got the Solo Cups on the screen saying we want the smoke. Big difference between AEW and WWE, yeah. They have a lot of wrestling in a 2-hour show on Dynamite on a Wednesday. And it's not far off the same amount of time that WWE has a 3-hour show. The amount of wrestling that they have on them shows. Can you order the game online? I presume you can. It all depends on what you want to play it on. So if it's Xbox or PlayStation, you should be able to order it online, not a problem. Yeah, they want a new show. They want another weekly show to be coming out, but we don't know what or when. Will it be an enhancement show? Will it be linked in with Dynamite or Rampage? Sassy hopes not. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of wrestling each week. I mean, there's already at least 7 hours of TV time with 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of Dynamite. Plus, you've then got stuff like Rampage, NXT, main event as well now. So Sassy Hope's not. Yeah, you should be able to order it on Amazon, not a problem. It should be on there. Could be a rebranded Ring of Honor. They need to fix Rampage. Yeah, I think they need to fix Rampage. It might be a bit more expensive on Amazon, but yeah. Huang doesn't watch Rampage. No. So Theory, Angelo Dawkins, brilliant athleticism from both guys. Fireman's carry into a flapjack from Angelo Dawkins. Beautiful. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. So what about GameStop? GameStop should have it 100%. Double check the Amazon price and then double check the GameStop price. Could be worth trying. It's only an hour long. It's tipped after Dynamite. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it at GameStop. Yeah, I thought you'd be able to. I'm not in the US, but I presumed you would be able to. So, reverse chin lock on Angelo Dawkins from Austin Theory. So we go into a commercial break. I know we've got more of a rest hold than anything. So, no, it don't look like we are. Elbows to the midsection from Angelo Dawkins. Creates a separation, but Austin Theory with a clubbing blow to the back. Big right hand. Massive connection from Angelo Dawkins. Irish whip. Austin Theory taking Dawkins out the ring and then throws him into the barricade and then raining left hands down. Again throwing him into the barricade. Austin Theory saying it's my time. I'm going to have another pepperoni, why not? Loch Ness Monster. What are you on about, Jack? What are you on about, Jack? Damn it, Loch Ness Monster. Why is it going to be a long 2 hours for you, J.I.? There's only an hour and 20 minutes left of the show. You want tree for these? Is your keyboard gone again? When you're waiting for something, it feels like it takes forever, so you've got 2 hours to wait. Yeah, but you're spending an hour and a half of it with us. So you'll only have 30 minutes once we're done. It's not too long. Don't know what you're complaining about. Game comes out March 14th, yeah. So the game comes out, yeah, in a couple of hours' time. So we're coming back to Monday Night Raw. Angelo Dawkins on the mat. Austin Theory talking trash as usual. So Theory with a big left hand. So Theory saying that Dawkins tried to disrespect him. Theory saying that Dawkins isn't on his level. Or explode a suplex from Angelo Dawkins. Beautiful. Gives him a bit of sort of time. Gets Theory down. Theory after Dawkins with a big shoulder tackle off the ropes. Dawkins in the corner. Discus forearm. Enziguri. Double underhook. Went for a DDT. Countered into a roll up. 1, 2. And, double underhook into a spin slam. Beautiful. 1, 2. Austin Theory with another kick out. Dawkins getting some good offensing. Dawkins shoulder tackle straight through Austin Theory. Looks like game comes out tomorrow and on this Friday. Yeah, I think it's different versions depending on the console. Roll through drop kick. Stacks him 1, 2. So you get March 14th if you pre-order the Icon or the Deluxe Edition. If not, you've got to wait till Friday. Theory. Got Dawkins. Dawkins with a roll-up. Inside cradle, 1, 2. Sunset flip, 1, 2. Kick out from Theory again. Another step up into Guri from Dawkins. Went for that reverse discus forearm. Left hand from Theory. Caught him in midair. A-Town down to Theory. From Theory, sorry. 1, 2, 3 count. Dawkins. Unfortunate. Don't have any of the game systems except the DS console. Said yeah, I used to have a DS and loved it until it wouldn't turn on one day. That's a shame. So 78% of people got it right with Austin Theory. Yeah, I've got my Xbox Series X that I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy on. I've also got my Nintendo Switch with the Nori grip. Hori grip, sorry. So a lot bigger grips than regular. Just makes it a little bit more comfortable when playing. Austin Theory wins. Yeah, I know, it's a shame. Austin Theory saying you can't see me to Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins in the ring. We have same 2 current gen consoles. Yeah. Wrestlemania should be a submission match for John and Theory. That'd be quite cool. He'll beat Cena. Yeah, he will be beating Cena, I think. Yeah, on my Switch, I've only got 2 games. One of them's the Lego Harry Potter, and the second one is Pokemon Scarlet. That's the main reason I wanted it, was to play the new Pokemon games. John Cena will be the winner and Austin Theory won't win, sassy. So I think we'd both love that, wouldn't we? Sassy plays games on PC. They showed Daniel Bryan. Nice, yeah. They showed Samoa Joe in the Elimination Chamber as well, as quick glance. So we're supposedly getting Rey Mysterio up next. Who else would we like to see in the Hall of Fame? Who do we think that we'd get? A lot of people are saying Batista could possibly be the headliner this year. The Great Muta, obviously, he's had his retirement run. Could you have Stacey Keibler that I know some people have said about? There's a good range of people that could be going in this year. Daniel's still on friendly terms with WWE, unlike Jericho and Moxley. Yeah, definitely. Shanky is Hall of Fame level. Yeah, definitely. Great Khali, maybe. Want Cyndi Lauper. We actually did a tweet the other day asking who should be in the Hall of Fame. I put Cyndi Lauper in there as my celebrity wing. She was probably the first big mainstream celebrity in entertainment. From the sort of rock and wrestling era, WrestleMania 1. Definitely should be in the Hall of Fame because she was a big part of making WrestleMania mainstream. Batista, definitely. Yeah. Let's have a look, see who I said. I can't remember off the top of my head. That one, let's double check. That one. Where is it gone? Where's it gone? That one. Where are you? I can't find the tweet now. That one, I can't find it. I can't find it now. But yeah. Via in the Hall of Fame, Great Khali, maybe. Hornswoggle. Khali might be back at Backlash, seeing as it's in Puerto Rico. It could be. Cyndi Lauper should be in. Chana's another one that should be in. Now Vince is gone. Could we see this happening? Chana in the Hall of Fame is obviously something that a lot of people have been clamouring about for years. So it might be one where they might put her in now, while Vince hasn't really got it, got the control. Jack's calling it. Not a problem, Doe. Thanks for joining me for first couple of hours. Enjoy your sleep, dude. I know you will. But yeah, look after yourself. And I might see you next Monday. I might see you the Monday after that, but then I'll probably see you on the Thursday, as you know. Yeah. Good night, Jack. Feel better. Regal's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's another person that I think should be. I don't know if he's got an agreement with Tony Khan to have leave early from his AWO contract. So it could be next year. Good night, Jack. Don't you give that Loch Ness Monster no 350. Did we have day one this year? No, they didn't do it this year. They scrapped that one. Oh, we've got Paul Heyman. So Paul Heyman is basically saying that the KO problem is going to be solved by the Solo Sikoa street fight tonight. So Paul Heyman saying that Cody Rhodes has made it personal to Roman Reigns. So it's already personal to Cody Rhodes. It's a 1-year contract for Regal. Lucky guy going AW and WWE money. Yeah. I mean, he said he's the only person that's ever been on good terms with both companies and still being paid for both. Sassy's having a cigar. Nice. I've never smoked, I've never touched one in my life, but I don't mind the smell of a cigar every so often. So, Paul Heyman is saying that next week on Monday Night Raw, Cody Rhodes can acknowledge Roman Reigns next Monday night on Raw because Roman Reigns will be there. So he'll make his biggest personal and business decision of his life next week. Is he a challenger? Or will he be a problem? So Cody Rhodes is a problem that Roman Reigns would love to solve personally. So 2 weeks on Saturday is WrestleMania. It seems far away. It does seem far away as of right now, but it's not. Just over 2 weeks, we'll be flying out. So we're getting Rey Mysterio promo, first member of the Hall of Fame 2023. So we're getting recap of some of his career highlights when he won the title at WrestleMania for Eddie, when he won the tag titles with Batista. Some of the characters he's dressed up as, the Joker. Yeah. Over 20 years in WWE on its own. His career started in 1989, I think. So, absolutely massive career. So, the next inductee announcement is this Wednesday on the Bump. And there'll be a special guest, Ric Flair. So, is that a hint, maybe? So, Juan is going to sleep, tired. Thank you very much for joining, Juan. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. And thanks for the comments, keeping me entertained, keeping the chat going. Thank you very much, and we shall see you soon. Sassy saying good night. Oh, please no Dom. No, I think I'll go for it, Sassy. I'll tell you what I'm thinking is you could at the Hall of Fame on the Friday night after SmackDown have Ray inducted into the Hall of Fame, have Dom come out and attack him, That will then lead to the WrestleMania match the next night, and Dominic wins and goes on that storyline that I went through where Dominic takes the mask off Ray but turns face at the same time. Realised the Hall of Fame video package didn't show anything from WCW and ECW. No. WWE sort of don't really like to count it because it was before it was a super huge name. So we've got Ray in the ring now. Ray saying thank you. How can Dom not come out? And I think they should hold off a little bit. Just let him have a moment with the Raw crowd and one with the SmackDown crowd. You deserve it, chance. Without WCW and ECW, WWE would have never known about Mysterio. Exactly. Ric Flair announced a Great Muta. That's a good shout. Yeah, I think it could be. And a lot of people won't really understand who the Great Muta is. So it's a good way to introduce him to a lot of people. So Ray saying he's been connected with the fans for all the years he's been in the business. The award itself isn't for just him, it's for everyone. There we go. We're getting Dom. So they're obviously building this to the WrestleMania match. I don't know whether to keep it off a bit. So we're going a "You Suck" chance aimed at Dom. So Ray earned the honour at the expense of Dom. Did he though? Did he really? We've got Abby Raj in. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Here's Dom, says Norma. Yep. So Dom's saying that Ray chose the fans instead of his own kids. Bigger "You Suck" chance again. So how is it going all those nights knowing he didn't have a father around? Dom's talking about Ray being a no-show after promising to take Dom out if he got to the next grade at school. Dom turned 16. Said he was going to get him a car. All of Dom's friends turned up in your Mercedes. Dom only got a BMW. And it wasn't an M series. Seeing Moto at WrestleMania is going to be a surreal moment. Oh, it's definitely going to be a surreal moment, especially in person. Seeing someone of that caliber in live is going to be amazing. So Dom sees Ray for what he really is. That's sad, ugly excuse for a father. Poor Dom. Only going a BMW. Oh, Dom's actually putting the challenge out there for Ray at Mania. Crowd are giving the yes chance. So Ray's saying, doesn't know how many times I have to, doesn't matter how many times I have to tell you, I'm not going to fight my own son. I still love you and I always will. There will be no match at WrestleMania. That's your Hall of Famer, says Dom. Dom's saying, are you just going to walk away? So Dom's saying that Ray ran away from Raw, ran away from his family, ran away from Dom. So Dom's saying the only thing that Ray taught him what not to be. Ray obviously looks upset, very emotional. So we've got Becky and Lita coming out with Trish. Trish saying that she's been hit a lot harder. The only thing that they've managed to do is annoy Trish. So we're getting the Miz come out now. So let's swap the banner. So we're getting the host of WrestleMania now. I don't like the Miz, but he does look good in a suit. He looks sharp as hell, doesn't he? So I can't wait to watch more of these movie trailers, spoofs. Because we're getting Stranger Things inspired So Rhea basically being 11 from Stranger Things. So, one commercial break. No, again, says Sassy. With a bit of obscene language, I presume what's hidden behind that. I know you'll know. I love the fact that you censor yourself. Let's have a look. Or Miz is like WWE's version of Jericho Appreciation Society after be involved in everything. He does, doesn't he? He gets his face stuck into pretty much everything. But he's going TV time. It might not be wrestling, it might be just in little skit segments. But when you are being on TV repeatedly every single week, that's only a good thing for him. Building his own brand. At least Jericho Appreciation Society is kind of funny, says Sassy. Yeah, a little bit. So we've only got about 48 minutes left, guys. If you haven't already, do like and share the video. It does help us out on the algorithms. Subscribe to the channel as well, because that really does help us out even more. You can super chat us. We do really appreciate that, because it means that we can put money back into the podcast. Helps pay for premium live events, stuff like that. We do use a couple of other bits, like we use an app called StreamYard to actually bring this content to you guys on the streams. And then we've got our graphic design stuff called Canva, which again we do have to pay for. So any super chat you do, anything that you do on the joining the Gimme Hull page, it does really, really help us out. We've also got our merchandise shop, which is a spread shop. There should be, either at the right-hand side of your screen or below it, a few of our products, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's caps. If you want to buy anything, we do really appreciate that. And if you do buy anything, do send us a photo out with that logo on, with that photo, with that reaction, because we have got some of our reactions on there. You've got Anne reacting to Sting debuting. You've got Dom reacting to Bray Wyatt returning. And you've got me reacting to Gargano. So, yeah, if you want any of our faces on a t-shirt or a cap, go grab one from the Gimme a Hole Yeah spread shop. Link is in the description. So Jericho interview on Renee Paquette was excellent. Good insights about the company after Punk incident. Yeah, I mean, like Renee Paquette's podcast is absolutely phenomenal. Jericho is such a well-articulated speaker when talking about sort of the wrestling industry. We've got Baron Corbin in the ring. So Baron Corbin versus Seth. Seth freaking Rollins. So let's get that poll going for you guys, because I know you'll love one. Baron Corbin, Seth freaking Rollins, get your votes in the chat. I think it's going to be a pretty one-sided match. Do we think we'll see Logan Paul in this match? Rey Mysterio as a monster got his son a BMW. I know, could have been a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or top of the range Range Rover. That'd have been nice. So Baron Corbin sneak attack to Seth, and the bell rings. Baron Corbin keeps the upper hand. So we've got Baguma David in. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Seth Rollins is super over. Oh, 100%. Seth, I think, has been one of the most consistent performers for the past few years. Everything he's been given is done the best he can with. I think the biggest blip he's had was the Hell in a Cell match with Bray Wyatt. Besides that, he has been brilliant when he was the champion, when he beat Brock Lesnar in the opening match of WrestleMania. He's been great as a mid-card performer, pushing up the US title. Let's hope they don't screw up the Rollins babyface run like they did the first one. Yeah, I don't think they will. I think with Triple H controlling it, they'll know exactly how to manage him. What country are you in, and how are you doing, Baguma? And how are you, Abby? So both times he got over organically. Yeah, he did. He's so good at getting himself over with the fans because the fans understand how good he is as a performer. So Seth will perform and build that. Oh, Seth with a flying insecurity to Miz on the apron. We've got Baron Corbin and Miz in the ring. Who's going to get the stomp? So uses Miz's elevation to get the stomp on Corbin. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. Job done for Seth Rollins. So Baguma Davids from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Thank you very much for joining us. Glad to see you here. Can't wait to hear the crowd singing Rollins' theme. Exactly. In person, I can't wait. It's going to be epic. I'm more excited, probably, for Cody, though. I'm not a little bit more excited for Cody. Sassy has a friend doing missionary work in Uganda. Send me a pic. No, we don't send pictures in here unless we sort of trust a person and we've built sort of that bond between them. Seth saying, bring your crew, Logan Paul, I'll bring mine. Seth doesn't need his crew. The crew is all over the arena. Rollins and Paul is set for night 1. Yeah, I think that's got more of a high-level night 1 co-main event type match. 75% of you got it right with Seth freaking Rollins. So Mustafa Ali backstage with Chad Gable. What's Mustafa Ali wearing? He's got some shades on. He's got a hat on. Oh, Otis is in a photo shoot with the Maximum Male models. The match card minus Omos is fire. Yeah. I mean, seeing Brock Lesnar in person, I still think won't be too bad. It's a mess. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. What for, dude? So I've got all of Maximum Male models basically saying Chad Gable is an ick. Nomar saying Otis in a speedo. Just what we need to see. Absolutely delicious, I think, don't you, Nomar? That's literally my Monday Night Raw made. Got Bianca Belair coming out, so we're probably going Bianca versus Chelsea Green. Let's get a banner made up ready. So I don't think this one will be going on so long either, because there's still another match after this. Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green. Get your votes in. Love Seth a lot. Wish I see him. Yeah, he's a great performer. Rather see Otis in a speedo instead of Miz or Theory. Yeah. Chad Gable looks so sad. That's to be expected. Nomad's puking up. Is that because of what you've just seen in Otis? What be a sec? So we've got about 35 minutes left. Not that long left, guys. And then it's classed as an early night for me. Now, during a speedo, yes, 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 says Sassy. Or should it be yes, yes, yes? What about Moxley in a speedo? Or is that a bit too far? Do you want him in his denim and ripped jeans and stuff like that, like he normally wears? What are you thinking, Sassy? Next week it'll be Bianca and Oscar versus Carmella and Green in a Can They Coexist match. I think you've spot on there. I think that's absolutely bang on the money there, Misfit. Seeing him in a speedo, you have the pick. I bet that's your phone wallpaper as well, innit? No, iPad. Oh, okay. I wasn't far off. That's a bigger screen for you as well, innit? So it makes it better to see him. I know your game, Sassy. So we're on a commercial break as of right now. Yes, the budge is real. I think you mean bulge. I presume you mean bulge. So in your group, it's called the budge. Oh, okay, I'll let you off. So we're getting a little bit of a tease for WWE 2K23. Still love him in jeans best. I don't think you care what he's wearing, really, do you? So we've got Chelsea Green coming out now. Coming out with Carmella. Do we reckon Carmella will interfere and that'll cause Asuka to come out? So I reckon this is probably going to be a bit close to a squash match as well. So Chelsea done great character work. She loses every match, not won one since WWE return. No, but I think that's the way they're building that character. A whiny character that believes that she's entitled. Bianca just showing the power. Chelsea went for a scissor kick. Bianca with a shoulder tackle. Bianca's looking pumped. Looks like she's been hitting the gym quite a bit. Bianca with a backflip off the second rope into a backbreaker to Chelsea. And standing moonsault, amazing agility. Basically the old Carmella gimmick when Carmella was Reggie. Yeah, pretty much. Not far off. Yeah, the Chelsea gimmick is. Yeah, it's been a very... I was going to say underwhelming, but the way the character has been portrayed has been very well done by Chelsea. We know Chelsea can wrestle. We know she can be great in the ring. But she's obviously agreed to sort of some of this, I reckon. So I'm thinking maybe the Raw after WrestleMania is that when we could possibly see Matt Cardona show up. Can you imagine Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair? It would be a banger. 100%. I wouldn't mind seeing Charlotte Flair versus Britt Baker either. And I think that'd be good build-up, good promo work from both of them, because they're both very good on the mic. But I think in terms of in-ring ability, Cargill and Bianca is a better choice. But I'd also Jamie Hayter versus Becky Lynch. I reckon that'd be an absolute barn burner, that one. Warner Discovery's cancelled Power Slap. That's a shame. Would love those bookings. Yeah, definitely. What other crossovers would we like? Brian Cage versus Brock or Brian Cage versus Sheamus? Yeah. Hopefully he comes to WWE. Think he'd do okay. I think he'd do quite well. I'd quite like to see Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay. Not Will Ospreay, Ricochet. I reckon that'd be quite a good match. Young Bucks versus the Usos, I reckon it'd be a good match. Brock versus Orange Cassidy just to see what happens. Orange Cassidy would get machined. He'd get absolutely ruined. Although I think it'd be quite funny for him to take a suplex and then just roll out of it. House of Black versus Solo and Usos. That'd be good. Camille, the NWA champ versus Charlotte. Jamie Hayter versus Io Sky. WWE had a guy a couple of years ago that I'd like to see go up against Moxley. It's called Dean Ambrose, I think it was. I reckon that'd be a good match. Cody versus Kenny. Yeah, why not? So Bianca brings Chelsea in to a pinfall, gets a 2 count. Bianca with a roll-up, stacked 2 count. Bianca jumps up to the second rope, but Chelsea kicks the rope, causing Bianca to slip off her. Seth and Ospreay, Seth and Omega, Seth and Hangman. There's plenty for Seth. Jay White. There's loads for Seth that I think could be brilliant. Charlotte versus Raquel Rodriguez. They're both so similar in physique. Yeah. Malachi Black and Karrion Kross. Definitely great pairing. Bianca trying to get the crowd warmed up. Get the crowd behind her. Bianca takes down Chelsea Green, clotheslines, drop kick. Kip up from Bianca. Chelsea reverses, runs in, but then shoulder tackle to the midsection in the corner. Let's be honest, Jay White is probably going to wrestle Seth sooner rather than later. I think it wouldn't be far off. We should have an Impact Chelsea Green. Yeah, that character was amazing. Bianca with a hand springboard off the ropes causes Carmella to be launched off the ropes. Chelsea with an inside cradle gets a 2 count. But then nasty slap from Chelsea. Chelsea. 1, 2. Got a 2 count. This is a long match. Chelsea Green really good in the ring. There's 2 Impact wrestlers who just joined WWE. One's doing better than the other. Emma's done nothing apart from being with a real life boyfriend. Yeah, definitely. Bianca shouldn't be struggling with Chelsea Green. Yeah, I don't think she should be. Not building her up for a Wrestlemania main event style match. Bianca KOD to Chelsea Green. 1, 2, 3 count. Puts away Chelsea Green. So 78% of you guys got it right with Bianca. Carmella went to attack, but Bianca caught her. But the numbers game, as always. Oh, here comes Oscar. Oscar's coming out without face paint. Huge kick to Chelsea Green. Back and forth with Bianca. This is what I had an issue with Oscar versus Carmella. Yeah. Quick question, do I think Oscar's a new champion? I do, actually. I think they're building her back up to be the main event level ass kicker that she was in NXT. They've given her a little bit of character change, but allowing her to really be that dominant force. She's just dancing with Bianca's title now. Never book Oscar properly. Amazed if Oscar beats Bianca. Yes. Oh, Bianca went to grab the title, but Oscar's got that blue mist coming out of her mouth. Well, blue goo type thing coming out of her mouth. If only Shayna could return as the Queen of Spades. Yeah. That's one character I would love to see back. The dominance that she showed in the Elimination Chamber a few years ago, that's the Shayna Baszler that we want back. So we're going a little bit of a recap of the Omos and Brock face-off earlier on. So I'm just getting the poll ready for the last match of the night. So Oscar dancing with the title is everything. Yeah, she's so charismatic. Being able to sort of let her just have a bit of freedom just makes her so much more entertaining, I think. What do we think best match at Mania banger-wise? I'm going Joe Sheamus going through and Seth versus Logan Paul. Seth versus Logan Paul, I think, will be the match of the night. And I think Cody Roman will be match of the weekend. Triple threat for the IC title, says Sassy. They're not wasting time. They're going straight into this match. Let's get... There we go. Paul is in chat, guys. You can get your votes in. So I've got Solo coming down to the ring now. Solo Sikoa. So DQ this one, Usos interfere. It's a street fight, no DQ. No DQ, we rally. We rally sport. There's no disqualifications whatsoever in a street fight. Good point, no DQ. I forgot it was a street fight. Don't worry, dude. I'm half asleep. I'm surprised I remembered it. Oscar might do well with a manager. Tough to build storyline when you don't speak English. Yeah, that's the big problem with certain foreign performers. I know Andrade was very similar at one point. I think that's what eventually led him to being released, is that he wasn't learning English as quick as Vince wanted. Wonder if we'll see Sami and Cody. Maybe. KP says Brock versus Omos will be on night one. Classic Brock not wanting to stick around for long. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's paid by however long he's there, so if he can get done and then go home, he's going to obviously be more enjoying it because he's going to technically be paid a better rate. Remember Saraya as Oscar and Kairi Sane's manager? Forgot about that, yeah. Kabuki Warriors. So we're on commercial break at the moment. Don't think it was the right time for Kairi Sane to be called to the main roster. I think it was the right time. I just think they did it the wrong way. Kairi Sane's an unbelievable solo performer, and bringing her up with as Oscar's tag team partner, it was done. I don't think it was done in a racial way because they're both Asian performers, but I think it was done to try and give her someone on the main roster that she could relate to. But if they'd brought Kairi Sane up on her own with Paige as the manager, I think that would have worked a bit better. Just because that way Paige could have directed everything that was happening. Oscar would be good in Judgment Day. I'm not sure. I know that would help mask the language barrier. I think it would be quite good to see her in something like that, but I just don't think that Judgment Day would be the right sort of side. I think more of a Brood style gimmick with Edge would be better. Match should be good. Solo apparently not pinned yet on main roster clean. Yep. Don't think he's losing here. I don't think so either. Not clean anyway. He's not lost yet. No, he's not. Triple H was starting to feud with Io and Kyrie. Candice got the spot that was meant for Kyrie in that area feud. Yeah. So Logan Paul hosts Impulsive TV next week on Monday Night Raw. I shall be here for that. So personally waited, you had a send off to the main roster and would have gotten on an instant classic. Yeah, true. Next week, exactly what we said earlier on, or what you said earlier on, Bianca and Asuka versus Carmella and Chelsea Green. Roman Reigns returns to Raw next week. Tribal Chief, head of the table, head Uso. Mega lols, can they coexist? I've got Kevin Owens coming to the ring, prize fighter. He looks ready for a street fight. He's got jeans on. Kevin Owens shouting straight at Solo, come on, what are you waiting for? So Solo rolls straight out, and they have a little bit of a scrap on the outside. Kevin Owens gets the upper hand, right hands, then rolls into the ring. Solo with some boots. Well, I say boots, he doesn't wear boots, does he? So Irish whip, big back elbow from KO. Sent on to Solo. So Raw last week was better than this one. I've enjoyed this one. It's not been too bad. It's felt packed. Kevin Owens rolled outside, but eats a right hand from Solo. Backfist into the barricade. Crowd are already on him saying we want tables. Chop from KO, right hand. Irish whip. KO into the barricade again, but bounces off. Close line to Solo on the outside. Since it's no DQ, almost got to see Sami, Jay, and Jimmy involved. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. Very good shout, Nomar. So, again, right hands from KO. Another chop. Big chop to the chest of Solo. KO with a big knee to the midsection, and then a chop of his own, bouncing KO's head off the announce desk. 1, 2. Third time was blocked by KO. Solo turns into the receiver. So let's have a quick check on the voting. 67%, so 2/3 of you think it'll be Kevin Owens. Samoan drop from Solo. Street champ. Back on with the upper hand. Using bottom rope for elevation to stomp a hole into Kevin Owens' chest. KO takes a headbutt from Solo. Sorry, guys. Solo grabbing a steel chair underneath the ring. And a second one being tossed into the ring now. KO up quickly. Solo into the steel steps. KO's agility never ceases to amaze me. No, it's amazing. Here we go. Crowd are happy. Tables coming out. KO was going to put a table into the ring, but a super kick from Solo stops that. KO thrown over the announce desk. Solo putting the table back under the ring. Crowd are hating that bit. Yeah. The agility is amazing. Wrestlers will wrestle barefoot again, absolutely ridiculous. Being able to do stuff like that without the protection of a boot is amazing. Love how KO shows up to a street fight in street gear. Solo shows up in wrestling gear. Yep. It's similar to Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, wasn't it, from King of the Ring 2001, I think it was. Shane showed up in a t-shirt and jeans or tracksuit bottoms, and Kurt Angle turned up in a singlet, which was completely ridiculous. So we're on commercial break. We've got about 8 minutes left of the show. Once we're done, we'll do our Raw recap, as we always do. Was it that it was just Shane's regular gear? Yeah, but it looked a bit more street fight worthy than a singlet. A wrestling singlet is obviously not very for a rough match, but Kurt Angle wore a singlet, which to me didn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, Taz wore a singlet for hardcore matches in ECW. Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't, and I'm just saying that for a street fight where there is possibility of lots of weapons, WWE normally sort of seems to change the outfits, but they didn't change it for Kurt Angle, and they haven't done it with Solo. So it's just something I've noticed. It's not a criticism or anything like that. So just coming back, so KO has loaded the ring up with steel chairs. Actually hits the ref with one. So there's 4, 5, 6 steel chairs in the ring. KO with a chair off the back. Solo. KO setting up a couple of steel chairs in the ring. What's he going to be going for? He's got 3 of them set up. Now the 4th one set up. Number 5. And setting up number 6. Solo dragged back into the ring. Right hand from KO. And a second. A boot to the face of Kevin Owens. KO climbing up to the top, but Solo with a right hand. Headbutts off the Street Champ. Solo going for a superplex. KO fights back. Headbutt from KO. Should never go in a headbutting contest with a Samoan for some reason. Solo teetering. So Solo. Oh. Solo throws KO into the set up steel chairs. Back first, going Holy S chants. One, two, kick out at toe from Kevin Owens. That must have been a painful landing. Kevin Owens rolls out the ring, buys a bit of time, kick to the midsection, and then bounces Solo off the ring post. Once, then twice. Cannonball to Solo in the barricade. Solo being thrown into the crowd. KO's joining him. KO versus Moxley in a Texas death match. I think that would be a banger. I know it almost happened, but Moxley and Mick Foley in a death match. Solo bounced off the LED boards. Now they're in the backstage in gorilla position. There's the Usos with a double sober kick. Dragging KO out. KO being dragged by the Usos. Solo following. So the Usos with boots to KO being thrown into the ring. Usos going in at the same time. Are we going to see Sami Zayn double super kick to KO? Samoan spike. Kevin Owens selling it really well. 1, 2, 3. Solo winning. I didn't expect that one. %70 of people thought Kevin Owens would get that one. 71%. So, very good sort of shows that at the end. Are we not going to see Sami Zayn? Doesn't look like it right now. No, we're not seeing him. So I didn't expect that to end, but yeah, them kicks was vicious. Very well done. Good selling from KO as well, especially on that Samoan spike. That did look very vicious. So let's get our Raw recap done. Overall, I thought it was a great show. I didn't see much of last week's. I flicked through it, but last week's did look an absolutely banger of a show. This week, I thought was still a very good show from start to finish. There didn't really seem to be a lull, and there was always a lot of action happening, which I do really prefer. Sammy got tired of KO not wanting to join up. Let the dogs have him. Yeah, for now, until we get a couple of weeks before Well, I say a couple of weeks. We're almost a couple of weeks before WrestleMania. Week before WrestleMania, I think that's when they'll team up. match of the night for me, I would probably go for that main event. It was chaotic. It wasn't long, but it did what it needed to in terms of building the Usos as the big heel team, heel faction in there. Sami Zayn looks at that and thinks, I need to help my best friend out. KO needs the help with it being a 3-on-1. So that's how you get to that point. My segment of the night, I think I would probably have to go for the Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio segment. Them two going head to head and challenging Dom challenging Rey to a match at WrestleMania. I thought was brilliant. I think that's obviously what we're going to end up with. I've been saying it since November. I've been saying it since a bit earlier than that in terms of the full storyline. It was even before Clash at the Castle I was saying this. You have Dominic versus Rey at WrestleMania, which it looks like it's happening. It looks like my prediction is coming true. And the show itself, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Just because I didn't think it was absolutely perfect. But it was a very good show. From start to finish, from top to bottom, from minute 1 to minute 180. That's one. 3 hours. Being able to finish at this sort of time, which is the UK time, about 3 o'clock in the morning, is very nice. Hour earlier than normal, because I know the clocks have changed in the US. So it was quite enjoyable. I haven't actually had my nap like I normally do after I finish work on a Monday. So doing this all the way through without any sleep it's tiring, but it was enjoyable, so I don't mind. Noma's starting to believe right about Dom showing up at the Hall of Fame show. I think it's the perfect way to set it up. You have Dom interrupt, and Ray goes, I'm not having you interrupt my moment, so I'm going to destroy you at Mania. Ray loses, hands his mask over to his son, hug. It's set up. It's absolutely perfect. But yeah, I think that will be it for me for this week. We will be having Ant cover AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. We'll probably be having Dom and Sam back on Friday for the SmackDown. And I will be back Monday night next week. We've got a Logan Paul segment, Impulsive. We've got a few matches set up already. So I prefer it when they announce stuff like this beforehand. It gives it a bit more interest and a bit more sort of flavour, a bit more filling. So I will go through a last couple of little bits. If you want to, you can be a Hulkamaniac by joining the YouTube community. We've got Eve Wright Girls Wrestling, we've got Michael Pagnotta, Dex Baker and ZJI. Both ZJI and Michael was in the chat earlier on. We've got Mark, who was also in earlier on. Mark LFC UK. And then we've got our awesome moderator, Sassy, who is a champion Hulkamaniac. All of them can be done through the YouTube community. If you haven't already, as always, do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate every like, every follow, and any super chats. If you want to donate, you can do. We do really appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me and spending your time with me. Have a good week, and oh yeah!
This is Big E from the New Day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.